Hello everyone, how you guys doing? My name is Faden. Thank you very much for coming to my channel. So today is November 26th, 2018. Just getting ready to go to bed, and I wanted to talk about the title of the video, which is IUI. So yesterday, uh, I did a video on attempting the home remedy pregnancy test. So I did that like around 3:30 in the afternoon of the bleach pregnancy test, and the I'm just wiping my makeup off, and the pregnancy test through the sugar and all the kind of like old wives' tale pregnancy test. So mine had reacted like it would be a positive pregnancy test. So I did that around 3:30, and 30 minutes later, I had to pee again. So I'm like, let me do it again. So I peed in the container, and of course, let's proceed to clean myself up. I know it's blood. So I was like, maybe the fumes I inhaled caused me to bleed. I didn't know if that was the case or whatever, but I didn't think it was bad. It made me cough a little bit, but I had opened up the window, so I was okay. And afterwards, I talked to my best friend about it, and she's like, well, maybe it might just be like normal bleeding in your first trimester, and just see if it gets any lighter um, or if it gets darker, or just monitor it throughout the day. So I did that, and it seemed like it was getting lighter. And by the time I went to sleep, it felt like I barely had any more bleeding. So I'm like, okay, good. That means that it's gone. So I told my husband about it. Um, Pretty excited. We both thought that I was pregnant or could be pregnant, and I told him, I said, I don't want us to be so sure that I am, and without having the BFP, which is your big fat positive um, results. And so we talked about pregnancy. We talked about what we want to do, what we don't want to do, where should we start, and all that kind of stuff. But I told him, I said, you know what, let's just wait and see what happens the next few days. Because if this turns out to be a period, then obviously I won't be pregnant. But I told him, I said, regardless, I work with the OB who I want my OB to be. I work with her. So I'm like, I know she'll be there on Monday, so I will speak to her and see what she thinks. So I wake up in the morning, and of course, I had a lot more bleeding, which I kind of expected because I was cramping like I was about to start my period. And um, of course, I was devastated, but what can you do? Went to work. I saw her. I didn't tell her about the bleach thing because she's a doctor. She's not going to entertain that. So I told her, like I said, I had made an appointment. I'm just putting some, what is this? Hyaluronic serum with amino acids to help tone my face. But anyways, so I told her about it, and she's like, well, if you want to, because I have a blood test ordered I had 2 blood tests ordered for pregnancy. When I was like 7 days late, I had one of the doctors order me that's the best part of working with providers, especially if you're really close with them and you tell them the situation, they will order what you need because they know what you're talking about. So I asked one of the providers to order me um, a blood pregnancy test, came back negative, and she had ordered me 2. One expires in March. So I asked the doctor, I'm like, do you think I'm going to call up Dr. R, who, when I get pregnant, who will be my OB? So I asked Dr. R, I'm like, do you think it's, I think on open because I think things broke. I asked her, I said, do you think it's a good idea? It's not going to open anymore. Do you think it's a good idea for me to go ahead and continue taking a blood pregnancy test, even though I am bleeding right now? She said, if I want to, I can, but if I was miscarrying, she's like, I don't think you might want to know that because, it's going to be hurtful for you, like, since you've been trying for so long. But she's like, I wouldn't waste that blood test on that because especially if it's like a very light bleeding and it stops today and the next day you don't have any bleeding, yes, take it. But if it gets heavier and heavier throughout the day, then don't take it. So that was like at 8, like 9 o'clock in the morning. I asked her that. So around like 3 or 4, like around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I asked her that like around 1:30, 2 o'clock. I noticed like it was not getting any lighter; it was actually getting heavier. So I had mentioned to my husband a couple of days ago that if this doesn't work for us, then we need to do an IUI. And if you guys don't know what IUI is, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my brush. If you guys, 1 second, please. I'm just gonna gel my hair a little bit. If you don't know what IUI is, it is intrauterine insemination. I think that's the exact meaning of it. Basically, what it is they take the men's sperm. First, what they do is you have a consultation, I believe. After your consultation, you tell them, okay, I want IUI, and they will take your blood work, all the ultrasound, all that shebang that needs to be done on the woman and the man. But the good thing is that I've already had my ultrasound last year. Um, I had two ultrasound actually. No, I had ultrasound last year, and the year before that, I had another ultrasound for my uterus. So everything is fine. I did all my blood work already last year. Everything was fine. My husband did all his blood work, which was fine, and he also did a sperm count, which was not fine. So I don't think he needs to do another sperm count. And if they do, they probably do it the same day they do the IUI. I think. I'm not quite sure. It's every hospital, every doctor is different. I'm just gelling my hair. So I told my husband about that like 3 days ago, that if this doesn't work out, I want to do it IUI. I'm done waiting. I can't do it anymore. We've been married 7 years, nothing at all in 7 years. And we went to fertility. Well, we went together for fertility once, but I've been to fertility by myself for the past altogether like 6 to 7 years without any positive pregnancy test. So I want us to try again, but we've never tried IUI before, and I know I'm okay. So I don't think I need to do the injections per se. I'm not sure, but basically the moral of this video is that we are going to be doing an IUI, and I have my appointment for December 14th for consultation. And I didn't realize that, I started my period yesterday, and in 14 days is December 14th. Well, not 14 days, like 17 or 18 days is December 14th. And by that time, either I would have just passed my ovulation time, or I'll be ovulating on that day. I don't know yet. So I will be buying ovulation predictor kits tomorrow, and in 2 weeks' time, I'll start to see if I do ovulate during that time, and if I do, I'll just let the provider know, hey, by the way, I'm ovulating. Do we do the IUI now, or do we have to wait for a couple of more cycles? I really don't want to wait a couple of more cycles because he's the kind of doctor that goes straight forward. This looks horrible. He goes straight forward and lets you know what exactly is going to happen, what he's going to be doing, and that he'll get you pregnant. That was his words when I talked to him the other day. Not the other day, last year. It's just that we didn't follow up because um, we were both not on the same page. And I was so devastated. I just quit. I just like, forget it. I can't do this anymore. And, but now I'm in a good place in my head. I'm in a good place at work. I'm I'm ready. I'm physically, emotionally, mentally, even financially ready. We can never always ever be 100% ready, but yeah. So I don't know exactly what entails in this IUI. I've never done IUI before. I've seen maybe like 5, 6 videos on IUI. So I'll definitely be making more videos on IUI, what entails to have an IUI, what is the process. My insurance this year, 2018, just started covering IUI for employees that I work for, the employees of the hospital I work for. So it's a perfect timing. Um, he is the best in his field. Um, and so as long as it's covered and he's the best, he is the director. I prefer to deal with the directors, because the directors know more about it, and he is straight point. He does not like to go around the bush. Like I said before, I don't know if I said in this channel before or not, but when I saw him last summer, he's like, let's cut to the bullshit. That's his exact words. I walked in, he's like, hi, my name is Dr. H. Shook his hand. He's like, you've seen fertility way too many times. I said, he's like, and how many live births have you had? I said, no live births, no pregnancy, no nothing. He's like, you've seen two different specialists, but I've seen them two like 3 years each. So altogether 6 years of fertility on and off. And he's like, let's cut the bullshit. He's like, I'll do all the tests on you, but your spouse needs to come in and get tested. Or like point blank. That's it. He's like, I bet you that's the problem. I bet you anything that's the problem. Within a week's time, found out that was the problem. Instead of wasting 6 years, within one flipping week, found out what was wrong. And I was so devastated, so heartbroken that I wasted my time, effort, and money that I didn't go back. But a year and October, November, it'll be a year and 4 months since the time has passed. So we're in a better place mentally, physically, emotionally. We're in a better place. And I think it's time to step back again. It's time to move forward. So I know I cannot document where I work at. We are not allowed to do video recording in a room with a provider. It's against the rules. So I won't be doing that, but I will be letting you guys know right after my appointment and letting you guys know what happened and what the process was. So if anybody's going through this, maybe I could be somewhat of help. If you guys have any comments for me, like if you guys have been through this, just leave in the comments below. Let me know what your experience was for IUI. Let me know how many times have you had to do an IUI. I don't know how many times my insurance is going to cover it. All of that basis is going to be covered on the first day of both of us going together, seeing um, the, the fertility doctor. And we're both going to go together December 14th at 10 o'clock. It's like 30 minutes away from here. Like, no, 30 minutes, like 15 minutes away. But if it's snowing, about 30, 40 minutes away from here. And we'll find out what's happening. But yeah, today I'm on cycle day 2. Last cycle was 45-day cycle. No, 44-day cycle. That's been the longest cycle I've had in 3 years. So hopefully we'll see how long the cycle lasts. Hopefully the cycle will be back to the normal between 30 and 34 days instead of that long. But I will be documenting every single thing, every little thing that is happening. I want to be documenting because when I do see him on the 14th, I want to be able to know exactly how my menstrual went. I document my menstrual every single month. I have I got a new phone, so I have until April of this year until now. I have that length time of documentation of when my menstrual started, when my menstrual stopped. He doesn't care about basal body temperatures. He really does not care about that. He really doesn't care about doing OBKs. He doesn't care about those either. Don't waste your money, don't waste your time. But for me, for mentally to calm myself down, I'm not going to do the basal body temperature because I will forget. I'll just get up. I'll forget. But I know I won't forget to do the urine because I can just have it in the bathroom. When I first wake up with fresh urine, I can do it that way. And I will let you guys know exactly what the process is. I will try to see if I can get the appointment sooner than the 14th. So if I can get it sometime this week or next week, and then go back on the 14th right before I ovulate to do an IUI, that'll be perfect. But I'll keep you guys in tuned. But make sure you like, subscribe, and share so we can grow this channel, so we could be a community of sharing information about pregnancy, IUIs. I know my hospital I go to does not cover IVF. Unfortunately, well, not cover, but they don't do IVF. I have to go to a different clinic. And I'm just hoping and praying that it doesn't have to get to that point because I don't know. But anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.